Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm back. I've been waiting for the perfect opportunity to start recording because YouTube is something I absolutely love. It's just been really hard for me to do this. Things have been pretty hard the last couple of years, and our move to Winnipeg was stressful. Happy to be here. Peter loves his job. I'm at home, which is definitely interesting. Oops, sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's just, it's something to get used to. We're going through our stash, all of our stuff. I have gotten rid of a lot of my sewing stuff, a ton of it. I've probably got another, I would say at least for sure over 150 meters of fabric that I'm going to get rid of. I have been making Kindle cases and little zipper pouches. I'll show you guys what I've made, and I do have some of them in my shop already. They're just like little Notions pouches. They're really cute. Just really nice just to hang onto your I'm gonna make little wrist straps, and you can just hang them from your wrist, put your cards in there, run uptown. Notion pouches. And I've been doing some Kindle cases. I've got these Kindle cases. Most of them I've moved them over into my Etsy shop now, but this one's a corduroy one, and they've got the padding. They're for Kindles, for books, for Bibles. This is a corduroy. This one's still in this shop, Style It Custom. That's the other Etsy shop I have where it's more personalization. There's some t-shirts and stuff in there, some cell phone holders. Or cell phone cases. I'm really trying to clean up that shop and decide what I want to do. And because I love to sew, and I need to add some more stuff to my Etsy shop if I want to continue on with it, because yarn dyeing, I'm pretty much, I think, done with that. My shoulder has decided that it doesn't enjoy it anymore. I should have known that from cutting hair. I had to quit cutting hair because of my shoulder, but I didn't realize how hard yarn dyeing is. I have so much respect for yarn dyers. It is so much work. It is so heavy. I understand why some people give it up after a certain amount of time, and it's really hard. It's really hard, and I don't want to do it in my new house because I would have to do it in the kitchen, and I don't want that in my kitchen at all. So another thing that I have that I'm going through, like behind you guys here, I'm just seeing all this behind you, and I'm just thinking in my head, what can I do to not make this look so messy? Because I have everything in totes, and like I said, I'm going to want to get rid of a bunch of fabric. I have probably 10 totes of yarn sitting here that I need to put onto Facebook Marketplace. Or I was thinking maybe I'll grab my start doing some punch needle, and maybe make some punch needle cases, like a Kindle case with the front of it punch needle, just to get rid of some of this yarn. I need to I need to downsize this. I did have my sewing room upstairs when we first moved in 5 months ago, but the rooms are very small. I had 2 separate rooms, and it just wasn't making sense. And now I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, I think Peter would, he would have a fit if I would say, you know what, now that I've got my fabric organized down here, maybe I could go up there just with a little bit of stuff, just my sewing machine. And sometimes it just feels, even though I have really big windows down here, this basement, the outside perimeter is finished, but we didn't finish the rest because we weren't sure exactly what we were going to do with it. And like I said, I don't mind being down here because, like I say, I have big windows, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know, that working in a basement, it's not bad. I shouldn't even complain. It's not even fair. I've got such a big space. I just need to be quiet. I'm going to show you guys what else I've been working on. It's so nice to be able to share with like-minded people. I love this. It's so good. And you can turn me off if you don't want to listen to me, which some people can't, because if I'm in front of them, they don't have a choice. And you have a choice. So I hope you decide to stay. But I've got about 20 totes full of these sample books, upholstery books. And a friend of mine, her dad has been an upholsterer in Medicine Hat for over 30, 40 years. And she messaged me the one day and said, Carol, do you want any of these sample books? And I'm like, yes, please. So I've got at least 20 totes in storage. And I've been taking some of them apart. It's a lot of work to get them. You have to use pliers and stuff. But this fabric, you guys, I've never like seen such beautiful fabric. So what I think I might do is start making like maybe even like one of a kind, like eyeglass cases, or little tote pouches like I just showed you, little Notion pouches. I could do maybe, because you wouldn't get two of this one. You'd have to have, if you would make a little zipper pouch, like a bigger size, you'd have to have the back a different color, which I don't think would be a terrible thing. I think that'd be really cool. And then it's got like suede. Some I think even has leather. All sorts of different textures. Like, it's stunning. Absolutely. I can just sit and look at them. Like, they're so beautiful. So I think I'm going to start taking the time and just playing with these and thinking of different projects to make out of them and put them in my Etsy shop. Because I also was thinking that I might actually start doing some markets in Winnipeg. Not so much focused on the knitting, crochet, focused on everything. Knitting, crochet, customers, everybody. I want to start adding like different things. Makeup pouches, Notion pouches, glass cases. I was even thinking of doing a little bit of needle punch, just like coasters and stuff, just to have a little bit of a variety, and then just do these shows. Before, I was doing them with Peter because I needed his help. And if I'm not going to be yarn dyeing, I don't need his help as much. He could help me set up, but he could still go to work for the day. Before, when I was doing yarn and bags, it's a lot of work, like a ton of work to get that set up in time, especially if you set up the day of the market. It was just too much. And yeah, so I'm just trying to organize. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. And I know I was one of the girls that does she does some fashion in Winnipeg here. She's incredible, just incredible. And she was saying, how do you motivate yourself, like even after the Christmas holiday? How do you get back into making? And and with me being at home, I don't have to pay rent, so I don't have the push. If I had a studio, I'd know, hey, I got to pay my rent. Thank God I don't have to, with having had this mail strike in Canada in December. That was just awful for business. But yeah, now I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, what do I want to do? Like, a lot of my knitting has gotten frogged. I'm still going to be frogging a lot more of it because I'm not a big woolen sweater wearer person. And so I've frogged a lot of the sweaters I was working on. I still do wear my hand knit socks, hats, scarves, cowls, etc. There's a couple of shirts there that I'm working on. There's a couple of sweaters I'm working on now that I love. The yarn is really soft. I don't think there's going to be, like, my skin is so incredibly sensitive that if there's just a little prickle, I'll feel it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to focus maybe on making some tops and stuff this year, especially if I do markets, because otherwise I just wear like sweatpants like this and slippers. Like, it's nice to get up in the morning and have a purpose, and I often feel I don't have that, and that's something I need to change. But I have been doing my sewing for Minerva. I made this top. This is just a knit fabric I had in my stash. It's like a cotton spandex fabric, and I made this, like, it's like a little cowl neck. It just kind of hangs out like that. I absolutely love it. Not totally my color, but you know what, that's okay. I'm going to wear it because I'm at the age that I feel like, oh, stop shaking that, Carol, that I can just wear whatever I want. It's really nice when you get to a certain age, you just go, whatever, I'll do whatever I want. So this is the fabric that Minerva sent me. It's 100% silk, pure silk. If that isn't gorgeous, I don't know what is. And it is so nice. It is just beautiful work to work with. I used a microfiber needle. Oh, I should quickly tell you what Minerva is. Minerva.com. They have, if anybody wants to, you can apply to be a maker for them, because they're always looking for people. And they will send out an email, and you can pick fabrics that you want. Say like I'd like 5 fabrics if you have them. So you pick out the 5, and then they'll pick like 1 or 2 people for a certain print, and you might get that. If not, they'll go to your next one. Then they'll go to your next one. They'll go to your next one. Sometimes I've had up to 5 fabrics sent. This one, I'm a little late to the game. You're supposed to have it in within 2 months, which I've been horrible with moving. I forgot about it, and I put it into a tote, thinking that I knew where that tote was. Never mind that. We came to Winnipeg. I think I mentioned this in another video, and we were going to be camping for 2 months, and we landed up. That didn't work out. I didn't even have like the majority of my knitting available. It was terrible because I thought, oh, I don't need a ton of knitting when I'm camping. And yeah, it was bad. I literally went and bought needles, and I bought yarn at the yarn shop here in Winnipeg because I wanted to knit something besides the 1 or 2 projects that I had. So yeah, never again. So that was the same situation with this. Totes that I really needed, I didn't know where they were. So yeah, that was pretty bad. The pattern that I used, oh, I have another shirt to show you. I don't know where I put it. I'll have to look for it. I might have to show that next time. I'm going to see if did I put it over here? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Actually, I did. So I'll quickly show that first. And I did it first this time with this shirt. First time in 30 years of sewing, plus 30 plus years. I still haven't decided if I want to do a ribbing neckband or if I just want to fold it over. I'm not sure yet because I have enough to make a bottom. So I thought that'd be a really nice lounging set. So I just have to decide. I think I can still hear my dogs. I hope you guys can. They are like 3 floors up. I went and locked them in their kennels. They're not happy. So the pattern I used is out of this incredible book by Tilly and the Buttons. Oh my word. I'm telling you, I should have bought this book, or I should have used this book ages ago. Excuse me, my throat is getting so dry. But I made the Freya pattern. This book is worth every penny if you're a sewist. Oh my word, it is fabulous. Here's some options that you can do, either a dress, and it's really funny. I didn't even realize that they had the dress option in the photo because I was thinking yesterday with that star fabric, I wouldn't feel probably comfortable wearing, well, I guess if I had done a round neck would have been okay to wear it as a dress, but yeah, it's a fantastic pattern. I made it in a size 6, and I cut the sleeves 1.5 inches shorter, and I cut the bodice 1 inch shorter because it was just too long for me because I'm a short little girl. And I absolutely love it. It is literally going to be one of my favorite, absolutely one of my favorite patterns go to for now, because I could cut it into short sleeves, make it into a t-shirt. It is just one of the best fitting patterns that I've ever used. So I will get pictures done of that top, and then I think you have to upload 6 photos, and then you write a vlog post and say what pattern you used. And that's all they ask of you. It's amazing. Like, it's so amazing. And I need to be better on the ball for getting my my makes made. But I should be good with that now that we're settling in here. Otherwise than that, I was just thinking, what else have I been working on? I just have my regular knitting, just the normal Peter's sock knitting. That's basically it. I don't... I have a couple of sweaters on the go, but I do more of just socks because he's wearing them for work now, which he never did before. So this is a Zauber ball that I had scraps left over, and just using it up and making them into socks. I bought this project bag from a lady here in Winnipeg, considering I make project bags, but you know, it's so much fun to use other people's, and she doesn't have her name on there, so I don't remember the name of her store. Oh, she does. 2B's Handmade Creations, but I don't think she has a website or anything. So yeah, I'm always using her bags, always, or this bag, and I will buy more from her because her bags are absolutely fantastic. We have to support each other, us bag makers. Otherwise than that, I think that's going to be it for today. I'm just looking around seeing what else I could add. I just want to say thank you if you're watching this video. This channel is going to be a very honest channel. I'm not going to, till now in my life, I've always been quiet about my anxiety, about my panic attacks, about everything. Like I said, I've been raised that way. We don't talk about it. We just plug on through. And I think talking about it's going to be healthy. Oh, I know what I want to share. Quickly, I'll quickly share this journal. It is called The Legend Planner. I need to have an Amazon store because I'm going to be sharing a lot of things that I get off of Amazon. I try to buy local, but there's some things you just can't buy. And this one of the girls on YouTube was talking about it. And it's really nice because it's weekly. It has a little, it shows you how to use this planner. Like you think, why would I have to be shown how to use it? But you know what? I think it's actually really nice because, yeah, I need to be shown. I need to be shown. And then you get stickers with it. And this is very unique to me, and it really caught my attention when she mentioned that it asks you questions at the beginning, and then when you a year later, a couple of years later, you can go back and see what you answered. And this is very hard for me. This is probably one of the hardest things for me to even consider doing, is to answer these questions, because I have a book I bought a while back, a couple years ago, and I still to this day haven't been able to answer them because, I don't know, I just find it the hardest thing for me ever. And for example, one question is, what brings me joy and good feelings in life? What am I most passionate about? What would I do if money wasn't an issue? What is most important in my life? What are my personal core values? What do I give back to this world? How do I want to be remembered when I'm gone? What does successful life look like to me? What does a perfect day look like to me? I mean, I could answer those questions. Like I could just go, yep, that's what it is. But when I really, like, you know, you think what's most important to me, I would say my family, which my family is extremely important to me. When your kids grow up though, it's different. And I wish I had maybe a closer relationship with my kids. But I think because I kind of think about, okay, now we're going to get deep. You might want to be done. If you're done, I understand. Have a great day. Please watch again. I'm going to try to do this weekly. But I'll just, I'm going to quickly explain. I'm 17 minutes in. Okay, I'm going to do this really fast. You know, automatically you say your kids, your family, etc. And a lot of people would say that, which is really ironic to me, because when I'm uptown or I'm anywhere, 99% of moms, dads are on their cell phones and their kids are doing whatever the heck they want. And often I see what they're doing and they're literally playing games on their phone. And we say things that, I want to answer these questions truthfully. It's your family. My family is very important to me. I know my mom and my dad, if they would answer it, that's what they would have said, because they adopted my brother and I when they were older in life. They had already, like, they were in their 40s, where I was a young mom. I was 16 when I had my first daughter. I had to work. I was a parent that had to work. I had to, when their dad and I split up, I had to work. Like, I didn't have a choice. And where my parents didn't, my mom didn't have to. So they could always look after my kids. They could, you know, I couldn't look after my grandkids a lot. Like some of them, I never even babysat for them once because I was working. I was working 6 days a week. I traveled for 11 years of my life where I was gone 6, 7, 8 months at a time. And my kids, I mean, they were older at that time, like they were out of the house, etc., except for Raven, but she was she was teenager, 17, 18. When I first started traveling with work, Raven was young. I landed up getting off the road because it was not fair to her. It was hard for her, and I had to figure out a way how to be at home more with her. But I think there was a lot of damage was done with me having been gone working, because even though I've explained it to her, it doesn't change that bond was kind of severed during that time, so to speak. So yeah, I'm at the point in my life where I'm just going to be honest, and I'm just going to say exactly how I feel. Because like I said, those are the videos I like to watch. Just be honest. And like, if you don't want to watch them, I'll probably keep those videos separate and not have them in my vlogs or in my, unless I'm having a really crappy day. I'll just say, hey, today's like an absolute crap day. You know, maybe briefly say something, but it's just going to be a channel of whatever the heck I want it to be. And I just want to be friends with all of you, because there is nothing better that when you do a market and you have somebody come up to you and say, hey, I'm one of your customers from Etsy, and I know her name, I know her address, and I'm just like, what? Like, it's so freaking amazing. There's no word to explain how amazing that feels. And it's so nice to be able to share. Like, I get so passionate about it. Man, I kind of can feel what I would answer in that book. And it would be to make YouTube videos and be honest. You know, financially, like I look back, I know a lot of probably younger kids probably won't be watching my videos. I wish they would, because, you know, I made the choice. I got married at a very young age. I was basically a stay-at-home mom. I did do hair. I did take my hairdressing when my kids were young. And so I did that in the home. But you really got to know what you're doing, because this world is really, really hard. And to pay rent nowadays, good Lord, even if you want to live in something that's not super fancy, just live. You almost both have to work, or you live very minimalistic. And which I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Like, as I've gotten older, I don't need anything. Yeah, I think that's enough for now. I'm at 21 minutes. This is what I'm going to do next another time. I'm just going to sit and talk, and hopefully you guys want to watch. Like I said, there's a young girl I've been watching. She's 21. She's got a little business similar to what I do. My gosh, her parents must be so proud of her. Like, for 21, I wish I would have had the knowledge she had. I wish I would have had that knowledge at that age. I had it made in the shade when I was growing up. My parents would have given me any education I would have wanted. Any education I would have wanted. Like, it wouldn't have mattered what I was. I could have gone to be a doctor. I could have done anything. They would have supported me 1,000%. And I just decided I got pregnant at 16, got married at 18. You know, it's just, you can't go back. Like they say, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, today is today. And it doesn't help to go back on that. But you know what? I'm paying for all of it now. So, yeah. So I want to have this little community, because my life is pretty alone here right now in Winnipeg. So I'm hoping to build a little community. And yeah, I do have my best friend Kath here though, which is fabulous. Thank you, Lord. I'm so grateful. But anyway, that's going to be enough rambling for today. I'm happy to be back. I hope you guys want to watch my channel. And if you have any suggestions, if you want to see anything in Winnipeg, tell me, because I would be ecstatic to go for a drive and show you what you're asking to see. That'd be really super fun, because I could say, hey, Tammy or Helen wants to see whatever. I would love to do that. Actually, that'd be really fun. So if you find anything that you want to see, or whatever the case may be, let me know. For now, I'm going to go, because this just made me so happy. I'm going to go to Starbucks. I'm going to go for coffee, and I'm going to fill out that questionnaire. And next time, if I remember, I will say I did all the questions in my journal. You guys have a fabulous week. It's great to be back. We'll talk soon.